Hello and welcome. My name is Zaffar Iqbal and you are watching The Mojo Story. Allegations of sexual harassment by a women judge in Uttar Pradesh have surfaced. The judge has publicly appealed to Chief Justice of India, Justice Chandrachud, expressing her extreme distress and seeking permission to end her life due to the reported abuse and harassment she has faced throughout her career. Now, this is the letter that's gone viral on the social media. This is the letter of the judge. Now, in response to that letter, the Chief Justice of India has taken notice of the matter and directed the Supreme Court Secretary to request a status report from the Allahabad High Court into regarding the ongoing inquiry into these allegations. But this is a serious matter. The Supreme Court has although acknowledged that the Internal Complaints Committee is already handling the complaint and has stated that appropriate follow-up measures will be taken once the report is received. The women judge has brought to attention the challenge she has encountered in initiating, the inquiry, citing a 6-month delay. She said in that letter, "I have no will to live anymore. I have been rendered to a walking corpse in the last year." Now, she has cited a 6-month delay and expressed skepticism about the integrity of the proposed process. She alleged that the intended inquiry lacks credibility since the witnesses are immediate subordinates of the district judge against whom the complaint has been filed. Now, all this has been reported. The women judge claims that her request for the transfer of the district judge during the inquiry to ensure a fair examination of facts was denied. Now, this has surfaced in the shape of a letter which has gone viral in the social media. The Chief Justice of India, Justice Chandrachud, has taken notice of this. The letter also hints at a previous suicide attempt. Now, it's a long letter, and this is also mentioned in it. It's crucial to underscore that there are serious allegations, and clearly it's imperative to adhere to legal and administrative processes to guarantee a fair and comprehensive investigation. The Supreme Court has, meanwhile, dismissed the women judge's petition, emphasizing that the internal committee is already handling of the matter, indicating a wait for the internal inquiry outcome before considering further action. Again, on your screen, that's the letter that's been sent by the women judge. And this letter mentions several things one by one, and it asks for it in fact asks the Chief Justice that there's no purpose to live, no will to live. The women judge has mentioned in that letter, "I have no will to live anymore. I have been rendered to a walking corpse. There's no purpose in carrying this soulless and lifeless body. Kindly permit me to end my life in a dignified way." Very strong words by the judge, she has said, and that she has no will to live anymore. "I have been rendered to a walking corpse in the last year and a half." She has also given the time during which the alleged harassment has taken place. Now, Chief Justice of India has sought report on allegations of sexual matter harassment. This situation now involves a complex interplay of legal, administrative, and human elements. The women judge's allegations, coupled with the challenge she faced in the inquiry process that she has mentioned about, she has specifically mentioned about those challenges that she faced in the inquiry process. It clearly demands a careful and impartial investigation, but the involvement of the Chief Justice of India and the Supreme Court's directive indicate a recognition of the seriousness of the matter. Now, according to people aware of the matter, this has been reported, Supreme Court Secretary General Atul M. Kurhelkar, on the instructions of the Chief Justice of India, wrote to the Registrar General of the Allahabad High Court on Thursday evening, asking for the status of the proceedings before the internal High Court. After the report is received, appropriate follow-up measures will be taken. Now, those are the developments that have come to light after this complaint was received. The Supreme Court administration, under the direction of the Honorable Chief Justice of India, has taken cognizance of the matter. on the administrative side and has sought a report from the Registrar General of the Allahabad High Court. After the report is received, appropriate follow-up measures will be taken. Now, these are the series of developments that have taken place. But considering the mental health implications, the question is how can workplaces better address the emotional well-being of individuals involved in harassment cases? Clearly, in high-profile cases, how can the media responsibly report on the allegations of sexual harassment? Those are also issues that are linked to this, but clearly it's a very important matter that has come to light, that allegations of sexual harassment by a women judge in Uttar Pradesh, those have surfaced. She has publicly mentioned about them in a letter that is all over on the social media. The judge has publicly appealed Chief Justice of India, expressing her extreme distress and seeking permission to end her life uh, due to the reported abuse and harassment she has faced in her career. Now, in response to that, the Chief Justice of India has taken a strong notice of the matter and directed the Supreme Court's secretary to request a status report from the Allahabad High Court administration regarding the inquiry that's ongoing into the matters of these allegations. The Supreme Court has acknowledged that the Internal Complaints Committee is already handling the matter, the complaint, and has stated that appropriate follow-up measures will be taken once the report is received. The women judge has brought attention to the challenge she encountered in initiating the inquiry. Now, she's also mentioned all those things in the letter, citing a 6-month delay and expressing skepticism about the integrity of the proposed process. She has alleged that the intended inquiry lacks credibility since the witnesses are immediate subordinates of the district judge against whom the complaint has been filed. This has been reported. Now, she's also said for the transfer, her request for the transfer of the district judge during the inquiry to ensure a fair examination of the facts was denied. That's the letter on your screen in which all those things are mentioned. The UP judge clearly alleging sexual harassment in that letter that has gone viral now. So this is the situation right now. The Supreme Court has dismissed the women judge's petition and has emphasized that the internal committee that's looking into the matter, the internal inquiry, they will be waiting for that internal inquiry committee's report before considering further action. Obviously, that's what it implies. But you can see on your screen again those screenshots. There's no purpose left in my life. Kindly permit me to end my life. I have no will to live anymore. I have been rendered to a walking corpse in the last year. So clearly, those are the important points, extremely strong words written by the judge. In the letter, she has indicated that she had attempted suicide in the past. Though that's also important what she has mentioned, that in the past she has attempted suicide and she's again wanting to end her life, saying that there's no purpose left in her life. She's asked for a permission to end her life. Now, meanwhile, a grievance regarding a complaint against a judge can be taken up for inquiry by the concerned High Court or the Supreme Court as per the in-house procedure, as per the guidelines that are issued by the Supreme Court. Grievances against judicial officers are required to be sent on sworn affidavit with verifiable facts to the Registrar General of the concerned High Court. Based on the charges in the affidavit, the High Court administration under the directions of its Chief Justice and the administration. So that is the procedure that is involved in the matter. But clearly, an important case, and under the direction of the Chief Justice and the administration judge, or administrative judge orders or an inquiry. So the internal inquiry is underway. The complaint has been dismissed by the Supreme Court, but clearly they have taken notice of this letter that was in fact addressed to the Chief Justice of India. Is taken notice of and directed the Supreme Court's secretary General to request a status report from the Allahabad High Court administration regarding the ongoing inquiry into those allegations. We'll keep a track of this story, but clearly an important development. A women judge who is writing a letter, and that letter has gone viral. We'll keep a close track on that story. But for now, thanks so much for joining us and for watching the Mojo story. We'll keep updating on this story and on other news stories. Thanks for watching.
Mojo Story has always made a commitment to its viewers to go to where the story is. And as you can see here, we are at the epicenter of the Israel war on Gaza. We are right at the front line, about 1 mile from the Gaza Strip, as the Israeli military gets ready with its tanks and its gunners to begin its final frontal assault that will take troops into Gaza. As we said, we are not like other organizations. We believe in giving you all sides of the story objectively and as much as possible from the ground. And that's exactly what we're doing here, covering the biggest global story today from the epicenter of the war zone. So please, we need your support. Support us, become a Mojo member, subscribe to us, spread the word, and thank you for your support.